And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Lonnie Walker is out there with Wall. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in its center, locking down the middle. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the point. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Now, here's Suggs. They get the rebound. Wagner wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Wagner's got the game going here with the first basket for the Magic. Anthony against Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
That is big time handles. The ball's on a string. Good luck checking John Wall.
Anthony against Wall. Elbow shot. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
First one falls for him.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
Now here's Simmons. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact with the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Memphis. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Anthony. Johnson with the rebound. Walker dishes to Simmons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Anthony. 14 points from him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Carter Jr. from Franz Wagner.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 1. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the line for him here.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
He's off on the first.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Wagner's checked in for Cook. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. And the Nets also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Schroeder against Fultz. Here's Wagner. Over Johnson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
That one goes in.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Now here's Fultz. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta. And no good that time. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by the Magic. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Now, here's Suggs. After Ben Simmons' miss. Another shot, and Wagner lays it in.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Clowney. He's defended by Wagner. Clowney, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Orlando has possession. Following the bucket by the Nets. And he makes that one.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Schroeder passes to Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. And Wagner able to finish.
The hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Offensive rebound. Clowney in the corner, it's Hield. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Right hand shot is off. Pass to Black. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Hield. The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
So for Brooklyn now, all out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Hield. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court with Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. Here's Wall. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got 5 now. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by the Magic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Goes up again, and it's good on the way in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Wall. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Listen, we are talking about one of the strongest and most physical players at his position. John Wall, give me a little contact, no problem.
On the wing, Isaac. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got his first points of the night.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Orlando making some changes. Suggs, he's checked in for Black. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Nets trail by 3. Left side, Wall.
The pick and roll game paying dividends. Wall with another delivery.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Suggs. Tries again, and it's blocked. Simmons against Isaac. That gives them the lead. 8 points for him. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here is Wall. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Here's Anthony. Banchero passes to Isaac. Simmons with the defensive effort.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And Simmons slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Carter. And Wagner subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. Here's Suggs. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Wall with the ball for Brooklyn. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here.
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Wall against Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Rebounded by the Nets.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Wall passes to Claxton. And And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. The net second.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That one falls.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wagner on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Yep, that one goes. Wall's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Nets.
Oh, the silky touch of John Wall floats that one in over the outstretched hands of the defense.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent shoots over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. The goal!
Oh, my goodness.
Assist goes to
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by John Wall.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Simmons. Wall wide open. Off target with his 3. The Magic trail by 10. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
Here's Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Nets lead by 9. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. There's the double team with Walker. That's good from Banchero. And the assist from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
So for the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Banchero. Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Hield outside. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
To the paint, here's Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wagner's got 7 points.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Hield outside. Puts up a deep 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is why you have to stay attached to Buddy Hield. I don't care where he is on the floor. This guy has big-time range.
Hield got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Nets. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today to make a final push. And, of course, Orlando, 2.5 games back.
Man, and looking at the Magic, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Nets leading by 13. Hield outside.
2 minutes remaining.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Black. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 6 points for him. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Over to the wing. Shooter kicks to Hield. His 3-pointers off the mark.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Wagner, right side. Wagner on the wing. 7 points in the game. And again, it's Orlando converting.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Whitehead passes to Schroeder. Nets passing it around. Hield from outside. Again, Hield missing.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the 3-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Carter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Carter's got 8.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height, use that athleticism, young sir.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. 3-pointer, Hield. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Wagner. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
From deep. Hield can't hit. Now here's Fultz. The 19-foot shot doesn't get it to drop for him.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wall, and it's Schroeder in at the shooting guard position.
This is definitely an aspect of Paolo Banchero's game that he is working to become more consistent at. Boy, bang that three-point shot. That'll give you some confidence.
The shot's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Anthony. Banchero with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside, Wall. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Anthony. Softly drops in the floater.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Wall passes to Claxton. Down low. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
It's tipped.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Simmons. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And that game against the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now Anthony. Wagner outside. The pass to Banchero. Over Simmons. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter. All with it. Picked up by Suggs. Here's Simmons. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. That's 28 points for Ben Simmons. From 12 feet out, here's Banchero. Carter on the wing, and another shot. And he hits the jump shot. That's 10 points for Wendell Carter.
Boy, confident shot from the big man. Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closer, and it's blocked. And here is Suggs. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And now just a 4-point Nets lead. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Knocked loose. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony.
So Anthony nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Back to Simmons. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner is so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Wall, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. 1:10 left in the fourth.
Magic Youth Dance Team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Suggs.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Fields checked in for Brooklyn. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Hey guys, during the last break, listened in on Jacques Vaughn talking to his team. Now coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 2. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Anthony against Wall. Unloads from 13. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
Cole Anthony. First personal foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Get loud. It's your 407 dance team.
They need this. Simmons pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Orlando now. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Black with the drive.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Here's Wall. Black the pass to Isaac. Banchero outside. Johnson with the block. Fires for three. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.